Structure improves consistency. Focus sharpens execution. Discipline builds inner strength. Calm minds create stability. Consistency builds excellence. Habits shape reality. Structure enables growth. Focus strengthens clarity. Discipline guides direction. Calm effort improves results. Consistency builds reliability. Habits define character. Structure builds discipline. Focus refines performance. Calm minds sustain success. Consistency fuels progress. Discipline secures future. Habits create identity. Structure shapes success. Focus directs energy. Calm effort builds power. Consistency creates mastery. Discipline strengthens purpose. Habits shape destiny. Calm discipline builds lasting success. Some days you're not lazy. You're just tired from carrying things no one ever sees. You don't miss the old days. You miss the version of yourself that still believed everything would work out. The hardest battles in life are silent, and the strongest people fight them alone. Sometimes staying alive and trying again is the bravest thing you can do. You smile in public, but in private you're fighting thoughts that scare those into mean the pain disappears. It means the pain no longer controls you. No one talks about how exhausting it is to be strong every single day. You didn't fail. You survived something. That was never easy to explain. Some nights are heavy because your mind refuses to rest. Even when your body is tired, you're not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You're human for caring deeply. You are still here, even after days that tried to break you, and that matters more than you think. Growth hurts because you are shedding a version of yourself that once kept you safe. Sometimes you don't need motivation. You need rest and someone who understands. The strongest people are often the ones who learn to survive without help. You keep going, not because life is easy, but because giving more, even if no one else sees it or understands it. Being strong doesn't mean you never fall apart. It means you keep putting yourself back together. You don't need to have it all figured out to deserve peace. Some lessons are learned only after life takes something from you. You are becoming someone stronger, even on days it feels like you're falling behind. So many days you're emotionally exhausted from carrying responsibilities no one ever noticed. You smile in front of others, but inside you're fighting thoughts that never seem to rest. The hardest battles are not fought loudly. They are fought quietly in the mind. Sometimes surviving another day is the strongest form of courage. You didn't change. You just learned who you couldn't trust with your heart. Being strong all the time is tiring, but you do it because giving up scares you more. Some pain doesn't show on the outside, but it weighs heavier than anything physical. You don't miss the past. You miss the hope you once had about the future. No one prepares you for how lonely growth can feel. You keep going not because life is easy, but because you refuse to let it break you. Some nights are heavy because your mind keeps replaying things you never got closure for. You're allowed to feel tired even if you're still trying. The strongest people are often the ones who had to learn how to survive alone. Healing doesn't mean forgetting the pain. It means learning how to live without letting it control you. Sometimes silence hurts more than words ever could. You didn't fail. You grew through something that nearly destroyed you. Your pain is real. Even if no one else understands it, you're not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You're human for caring deeply. Some lessons only come after life breaks your heart. Becoming stronger, even on days it feels like you're falling. There are battles you never talk about, yet they shape who you become. Sometimes being okay means simply getting through the day. You learn strength the hard way, through loss, pressure, and silence. It hurts when the people you needed most couldn't understand your pain. Growth requires letting go of versions of yourself that once felt safe. You keep pushing forward even when you feel empty inside. Some wounds don't bleed, but they still hurt every day. Being strong doesn't mean you never cry. It means you don't quit. You're allowed to rest without feeling guilty for it. Your survival story is more powerful than your struggles. Sometimes the mind becomes loud when the heart is tired. You carry strength you never asked for, but were forced to develop. It's exhausting to always be the one who stays strong. Your past pain does not define your future strength. Some days you're healing. Other days you're just holding on. You don't need to be perfect to deserve peace. Your silence often hides battles no one ever sees. You learned resilience when life gave you no other choice. It's okay to feel lost while you're finding yourself. You're still here. And that alone is proof of your strength. Some scars taught you lessons comfort never could. You became strong because you had to, not because you wanted to. Your pain shaped you, but it doesn't own you. Some days feel heavy because you're carrying years of unspoken emotions. He not broken. You're rebuilding. Healing takes time, especially when the wounds were deep. You survived moments you once thought would destroy you. Strength often looks like staying when quitting feels easier. You don't need anyone's approval to keep moving forward. Some growth feels lonely before it feels rewarding. You learn to be strong because no one showed you how to be soft safely. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is keep going quietly. Your pain deserves understanding, not judgment. You are allowed to grieve versions of yourself you had to leave behind. You carry resilience built from nights you don't talk about. Some strength comes from surviving what others never see. You didn't lose yourself. You evolved through pain. There is power in still standing after everything you faced. You're not behind. You're healing at your own pace. Some days strength looks like simply breathing and trying again. Your journey was never meant to be easy. It was meant to make you strong. You grew through pressure that would have broken many others. It's okay to feel tired after being strong for so long. You didn't choose the struggle, but you chose to survive it. Your quiet endurance speaks louder than any words. Some pain stays, but it no longer controls you. You're not weak for needing rest. You're wise for recognizing it. You survived chapters that never made sense while you were in them. Your heart learned strength through disappointment. Sometimes healing feels lonely before it feels peaceful. You became stronger by facing things you never thought you could handle. Your scars tell a story of survival, not failure. Some strength comes from choosing not to give up on yourself. You carry lessons learned through loss and hardship. Your pain has depth because your heart does too. You kept moving even when your soul felt tired. Healing doesn't rush. It rebuilds slowly.